Hey guys, welcome to new video. So today we'll continue with the second part of the third walkthrough of Duskmarsh Phantom Halls, and we are playing as Elven Ranger. So let's just go straight to the underground and listen to the instruction as always, and then we'll continue.
You have now entered the Phantom Halls themselves. There are many rooms that you will have to pass through. Sometimes it will be about defeating enemies. Sometimes it will be about overcoming traps. And sometimes it will be about solving puzzles. For every room you overcome, your hero will gain a new level. This will make him stronger, and some levels will also unlock new abilities. You can also collect other items in the rooms that can help you on your journey.
So just the basic instructions. Now we can move on and listen to the rest here.
To enter a room, pick up the healing rune in front of that chamber. This will transport you to that room. Once you complete the room, whether it's killing all the enemies or doing anything else, an exit will open up for you which you can take to head towards the next room.
Yeah, so let's just enter it by picking up the rune, and we can start killing the warriors. As I mentioned in the previous part of this walkthrough, you have pierce damage as Elven Ranger, and skeletons are taking 50% less damage from pierce, so it's actually quite difficult to defeat this first and the second room because there are skeletons. So that means basically that you have only like 17 damage per hit, 16 or sometimes even, so that's even less than mage, who has the lowest damage. So this will take a while. I will just need to pull one by one, except this first pull that you cannot really split. Maybe if you are really quick, but doesn't really matter. It's a little bit easier to defeat those bone archers because they have really low damage, so they won't be damaging you too quickly. Also they have less HP, but you have to be really careful with the bone warriors especially. We also don't have any abilities yet. So in the second room it will be a little bit easier because we'll already have our first ability, which will be Sunfire Orb, but I will talk about that later. But now I only rely on my basic attacks, which are Pierce, so we'll need to wait for a while now. So maybe we can already kill this archer if you go from here. Actually, you might have a longer range than he does, so you can actually kill him without even pulling him. As you can see, he's a little bit confused. He did like a small move here, but it's not going to us, so it's really easy. And now I can actually go from here, and maybe we can even kill this archer, I'm not sure. Yeah, seems like we can, but he will move to us. Yeah, but we have longer range. He has probably 6 and we have 7, so this is really simple, and I regenerated to full HP in the meantime. And then we'll of course go there to pick up the Stone of the Dead item. Now I'll shoot this warrior from here, so he has a really long path to us. Maybe he won't even go here. This is really good. With this long range you can actually kill lots of enemies without even pulling them towards you, so this is really nice. Of course you need to have this kind of barrier between you. If I just go to the open like this, then even though I have longer range, he will probably move forward and start shooting me anyways. Yeah, there would need to be an object that will get him stuck behind it.
Nature protects us.
So as you can see, this is also a really nice environment here. We have this green fog with lots of skeletons, or I mean we are fighting skeletons, but let's say some corpses, statues and barrels. There are 2 bone warriors here, but I think you can kill this one without pulling him, so we'll try to do that. Maybe even the second one, we'll see. First I need to kill this bone archer, and now from here it should be... Actually we pulled him, but he has to go a really long path, so he will lose half of his HP before he even gets to us, which is really good of course. Maybe this one can be killed. That seems like not. There is also this section of this room, but you cannot get there, so don't need to worry about that.
I stand with you. We must stand strong.
This one should die really quickly, and there is like 2 or 3 more. One archer here, and I think 1 more warrior here, and that should be it. Of course this is the exit, but for now there will be the magical barrier that will disappear after we complete the room.
I honor the oath. We must end this war.
Yeah, so now you cannot walk
With speed and
through
grace.
here, but after we kill this guy we should be fine. One interesting fact with the Elven Ranger is that you have 100 mana, but you actually won't be spending it for quite lots of time, because the first ability doesn't cost mana, so it's just about cooldown. So we leveled up, we have 50 more HP, and we unlock the Sunfire Orb. As you can see, it inflicts heavy fire damage. I don't actually remember the number exactly right now, maybe it's like 100 or something. But it just has 10 seconds cooldown. It doesn't cost any mana, you just cast it and continue. Be careful, because once you use the Sunfire Orb, you will need to press attack move after that, or just attack. Otherwise, the hero will wait the 10 seconds to cast the Sunfire Orb again, and she won't be attacking with basic attacks. So always after you use Sunfire Orb, then also use your basic attack. How we want to get through this? Basically, as always, just spawn one enemy, kill him. As you can see, it's really powerful. Also, this is fire damage, so it's not being reduced against the Bone Warriors. So it's really good here, but for example in the fourth chamber, which is maybe the hardest chamber of all the chambers in this underground, as you probably maybe saw in the previous walkthroughs, then there are fire skeletons, so you cannot really damage them with Sunfire Orb, but your basic attacks will be dealing full damage against them, so it should be fine anyways. Yeah, I will go through the middle path here, because it's probably the easiest.
My arrows fly true.
As you can see, we are losing some HP, but I'm killing them quite quickly with the Sunfire Orb. This one is maybe a little bit stronger. Actually, I don't know if... yeah, still 50% less from Pierce. Because this is a Phantom, not Skeleton, but he has the same effect. He even has a small leech, so he's life-stealing some HP from me, but we should be still able to kill him. Now let's wait just for a while, so I get at least half of my HP, and then we can continue. This one will be the Bone Archer, so that's the weakest one. So we can maybe pull him immediately. It's really easy to kill him. Of course, don't forget to pick up the healing potion that is at the end of this room, right here behind the barrels, behind the barricade in this dust smoke. This is the stronger enemy, so now I want to wait at least to 200 HP, and then just one more Bone Mage. And once again, we have a really nice environment here. Here are candles and statues on the other side. Some destroyed objects in the corners. We have 200 HP, so let's move on. Of course, you can just run through it and then try to kill all of them in the end. But actually, to open the gate, you need to complete two things. One is that you need to get your hero to this area, and the second is that in this room there has to be 0 enemies. So you need to kill them anyways to open the gate. So you will probably still need to kill them one by one in the end. You will just need to run away from them. Hopefully they won't follow you, and then you will kill them one by one from the other side. It won't really change anything, so I think it's the best possible way to play it like this. So we got through it, we opened the gate, pick up the healing potion, and now we can continue. And of course there will be the scarabs against us right now, and they will be taking full damage from us, so this should be really easy now. Also, as you can see, you have probably a little bit bigger view range, I think, than the other heroes. Because I don't think we saw that much, but it's mainly because of the long shooting range as well, I think. Yeah, so of course I will use everything here. You can see it's actually doing quite lots of damage to me. He has 3 armor, which is quite a lot. Of course I will use Sunfire Orb on cooldown. You could potentially weave it in a little bit better, similar to what I did with the Mage ability, but it's probably not too necessary. We of course also leveled up, so we have 350 HP now.
We must end this war.
We should be able to kill this scrapper now.
My arrows fly
We're actually
true.
quite fast. Yeah, of course, once we kill those bigger ones, we'll continue with the small ones, which should give us some time to regenerate HP.
Spirits
It's
guide
actually a little
us.
bit harder than I remembered
Speed
it.
and grace.
Also, the really important thing is to save the game, because last time when we played with the
I
warrior,
stand with you.
I actually was forced to use this healing potion in this room, otherwise I would just
We
die.
must stand strong.
Also, we had to reload in the
We
spider
must
room, I
end this
believe, so
war.
I want to play a little bit more careful now. Or at least save the
Spirits
game.
guide us.
I don't want to pull this
We must
one,
end this
but
war.
maybe we can pull the
Spirits guide
small
us.
one.
With
Probably
speed
not,
and
let's just
grace.
wait a little bit.
The spirits guide us. We must end this
Maybe you can
war.
even
Spirits
kite
guide
them,
us.
I mean like shoot them and then
With speed
run
and
away.
grace, we must end this
Yeah,
war.
like this. You can maybe play it like this, but
With speed and
you can see
grace,
now he's following me.
we must end
I'm
this
not sure if
war.
I can even run away from him. Probably not, okay. This is not too good. I'm not even sure if I will be able to kill him. Yeah, but probably yes, this is only the 500 HP one,
Fly true.
not the strongest one with 600, so hopefully we'll be able to kill him. I could also kite him, but yeah, I think
We
he will
must
die.
end this war.
Now we can go kill the
Spirits
small
guide
one.
us. We must end this war.
Yeah, so let's just... I don't know if the Sunfire Orb has also 7 range or maybe only 6. But as you can see, it doesn't really matter.
We must end this war. I stand with you.
So here we have a little bit more enemies.
We must stand strong.
This is the strongest one, so I need to be really
We must
careful
stand
now.
strong. The spirits guide us.
Quite unfortunate that this mushroom is not healing mushroom, then it would be much easier, but unfortunately the only healing fountain in this map is right here and you cannot really utilize it.
We must end this war.
Of course, this is not supposed to be easy, so I'm the one who made it, so I'm not angry at myself that I didn't put it here, but
With speed
it
and
would be
grace.
a nice addition for me
Spirits
right
guide
now
us.
too.
With speed and grace.
So I don't have to wait for
Spirits
that
guide
long,
us.
but it will just make it easier, which is something I didn't
must
want
end
to
this
do,
war.
so that's why I didn't include those kinds of
Spirits
things.
guide us. For the Alliance.
Yeah, now I was able to shoot him multiple times before he got to me, so
We must
that's
end
really
this
good.
war.
Let's maybe
With
kite him a
speed
little
and
bit.
grace.
He's quite fast, but we are still faster, so this kiting method will definitely
My
help.
arrows fly true.
Of course, now I would need to kite to the other side, which would make him hit me a few times before, because I would have to run around him, so it's not worth it. Let's just kill him like this.
Spirits guide us.
Now there should
We
be
must
2
end this
small ones
war.
and then
With
one
speed
more
and grace.
big one in the end. And of course we'll also receive
We
the
must stand
medicine
strong.
plant.
For the Alliance.
Yeah, with the Sunfire Orb you can actually kill
Ready
those
for
small
battle.
ones before they even get to you,
We
without
must
losing
end
a
this
single
war.
HP, but
For the Alliance.
without it you will need to kite a little
guide
bit to achieve that.
Spirits guide us.
Yeah, but it's possible
With
as you
speed
can
and
see.
grace. We must end this war.
And now we have
With
over
speed and
200 HP, so I
grace.
think we should be able to kill this scrapper easily.
My arrows
It's not
fly
even the
true.
strongest one, so should be fine. Yeah, I will have another Sunfire Orb.
For the Alliance.
It has the same cast speed, I think, as your auto attack, so you cannot really weave it in that effectively as with the mage. Level 4, we have 400 HP, and now we are approaching the 4th room, which is the
Spirits guide us.
hardest one probably, but to be honest I
Speed
think
and
it's the
grace.
easiest to play this room with Elven Ranger, so we shouldn't have too much problems. So let's save it. Sorry, Duskmarsh Phantom Halls,
We ready for
and
battle.
let's go in
Spirits
immediately.
guide us.
I'm picking up this
We must
crate.
end this war. The spirits guide us.
Yeah, you actually don't even want to use your Sunfire Orb here, even though it deals lots of damage.
We must end
You
this
just
war.
won't be
Spirits
doing
guide us.
anything, or I mean it will deal
Speed
some
and
damage,
grace.
but
We must
not
end
too
this
much to
war.
those fire
Spirits guide us.
enemies, because they are taking, actually they are taking only 5% from fire, so
I stand
it will do actually nothing to them.
With speed and grace, we must end this war. The spirits
Yeah, so
guide
this
us.
one will go up here,
With speed and grace, we must end this war.
and
For the Alliance,
hopefully he won't push it too far
my
away.
arrows fly true. We must end this war.
As you can see, we are killing them quite quickly. Of course, with mage you will be killing them even
With
quicker,
speed
but
and grace,
you have limited mana, which is of course giving you basically a time limit for this mission, which is something you definitely don't
my
want
arrows
to
fly true.
have to worry about. So here we have unlimited time. Of course, the only limitation for us is our HP, but
We must end this war.
that's basically
Spirits guide us.
really okay for now at least.
With speed and grace. For the Alliance.
So let's kill this guy. Basically, with every hero, it's much easier to kill those rangers,
Spirits guide us.
except warrior
We
that we
must
played
end
last
this
time,
war.
because you are melee, so you need to actually walk
With
to them,
speed and grace, we must end
while
this
the
war. My
warrior,
arrows
the
fly
melee
true.
skeleton actually just walks to you, so you don't need to worry about him that much. But as you can see, it's
Speed and
really
grace.
simple with this hero.
Spirits guide us.
You just walk
The spirits
and
guide
pick up those
us.
crates,
We must end this war.
kill your enemies really
Spirits
quickly,
guide
and
us.
don't need to
We
worry
must
about
end this
anything.
war. With
Of
speed
course,
and
the
grace,
last line will
we
be the
must
hardest
end
as
this
always,
war.
but I mean, we have a really good start. Everything is at its place. I still have 250 HP,
Spirits
and
guide us.
we just need to finish those
With
last
speed
3
and grace,
crates, and we have lots
we
of
must
time
end
for it.
this war.
Yeah, with the mage I would
Spirits
only
guide
be
us.
able to kill like 2 more skeletons, and I would run out of mana. Maybe even now I would run out of it.
With speed and grace, the spirits guide us.
It's actually not
We
that...
must end this
I mean, with
war.
the warrior it was difficult because we are melee, but
Spirits guide us.
with the Dark
With
Elf
speed
Rider
and
that we'll
grace,
play in the
we
next
must end
walkthrough,
this war.
it's not that difficult
We must
because
end
of
this
like
war.
strength or anything, but it's difficult because he has the mount and he's a little bit bigger than the others, and you will
Speed and
just get
grace.
stuck all the time on those pillars.
speed and
Also the
grace,
crates will
we must
get stuck
end
on
this
you
war.
more, and it's just
Spirits
really
guide
annoying
us.
overall. And that's the most difficult part about completing this room with that hero.
We must
Outside
end
of that,
this
it's
war.
actually pretty
Spirits
simple.
guide
You also
us.
have minions that you can summon,
With speed
so
and
that makes it
grace,
even
we
easier
must
because you
end this
can
war.
just kill your enemies without even going
Speed
to
and
them,
grace,
while you are also
we
range,
must
of
end
course.
this war.
But yeah, this is just the easiest of all of them.
Spirits guide
So we
us.
completed this room. Let's pick up the healing dust, and now it's actually... I mean, we have to choose if we want to go to the right or to the left. In the first walkthrough I went this way, in the previous one I went this way.
We ready for
But to be
battle.
honest, I think this path is just a
We
little
ready
bit
for
better
battle.
because it just gives you a buff after completing this trap room,
Spirits guide us.
and
We must
I just
end
think
this
it's a little
war.
bit better overall. We also get some gems in the treasure room, and also
Spirits
one
guide us.
swordsman. So overall I just prefer
We
this
must
way.
stand strong.
So I will also take it in the last walkthrough with Dark Elf Rider, because there it's actually really good, because that
Nature
effect is
protects us.
special for each hero.
I stand
Of
with
course,
you.
Elven Ranger and Warrior has the same effect there. You will see it once we complete it. But with the Mage, we received extra mana regeneration, and with the Dark Elf Rider, it will actually buff your minions. So I will definitely go there, go here with the Dark Elf Rider as well in the next walkthrough. I'm also going here this time, but at least I showed you with the Warrior the other side, so you see all the
Nature
chambers
protects us.
at least one time. But now,
Spirits
since I
guide
already
us.
was there, I don't really
With
need to go
speed and
there
grace,
again,
we must end
and I will
this
just
war.
pick this. Here you need to go through this
Spirits
rune, of
guide
course.
us.
You can read it here on the
must
M
stand
stone.
For the
It's actually
Alliance,
destroyable, okay. It won't give you anything,
we
but
must stand strong.
for some reason I didn't set it
We
up to
must stand
invulnerable.
strong. With speed and grace.
It's actually not that easy to go through this trap room with this hero. It was really easy with the mage because we have lots of magical damage reductions, but here we have only 15%, and all of this is dealing
We must
fire
stand
damage, so
strong.
you need to
We
be
must
really
end this
careful.
war.
I
With
think this
speed
is
and
the
grace,
best path
spirits
to
guide us. We
go
must end
through
this
it.
war.
Yeah, we survived.
We must end this war.
Maybe let's actually make a save. As you can see, we also unlocked the second ability, which is Bloodlust. Finally, an ability that costs mana, It costs 75 and it increases your damage but reduces your armor for a period of time. But it's actually a circle that can be casted on any allies, so once you have some units, some soldiers, for example that swordsman, I can just use it on him as well and then he will also deal more damage. But it will reduce your armor, so be careful because you will become even more squishy. You are just a glass cannon with the zero. Of course you were also dead with the mage, but there you at least had some crowd control abilities, let's say, for example the freeze later and those kinds of stuff, and also the shield, frost shield. So let's run through this. It deals the most damage from all, from everything. Maybe this can one-shot you, but you can easily avoid this. But here you just need to run through it, so you need lots of HP if you don't have mage with the damage reduction. Now there was lightning, so it's here. Now I can run through it.
With speed and grace, the spirits guide us.
Here I will wait for this to disappear. For this one. And now the last one. And we can run through it. Here I can heal myself, but doesn't really matter. And picking up this orb of lightning will give me the buff.
You've collected the mighty orb of lightning. Lightning now flows through your veins, causing you to have increased damage and attack speed every once in a while.
And as you can see, we are constantly receiving this buff of 7 damage, which is really brutal. It's just really powerful, of course. The same effect is for Warrior, but he has a little bit lower attack, so maybe it will give him like 5 or 6, maybe even 7, I don't know. You would need to try it yourself. It's probably 6, I think it's 1/5 of your damage, so probably +6, which is still really good. Here we receive the mana regeneration, and next time I will show you what it does to the Dark Elf Rider, but it basically buffs your minions because you are a summoner. So let's continue with the next room, room number 6. This room is a little bit harder with the Warrior, but that's the one hero that I didn't go here with, and that is because those are ranged enemies and you are melee. But actually once you go to this place they will start attacking you one by one, so it's not that difficult. Let's save it.
The spirits guide us.
And here it should be quite easy because I have longer range than they do. You can also use the Bloodlust. As you can see, it gives me even more damage, +6, so now with that buff I have actually +13 damage, and that's the highest damage in the game you can have. Even Warrior, once he gets in the hero room the horse, and he gets lots of HP and also 5 more damage, I think. Or maybe 10. I think he gets 10 more damage. He has 40. I still have more now. Actually, lots of more damage. I have 48 damage if I have all the buffs active, which is really a lot. And we still also have the Sunfire Orb. Of course this doesn't last forever, but right now is the only ability that costs mana. And also the next ability is just a heal with 2 mana, so we don't need to worry about that either. Only the last ability will cost some mana. But we will also receive more mana over time, so it's really not a problem for this hero. Yeah, as you can see, this room is super easy for us with this kind of damage. It was not difficult with mage and he would still be able to do it with the warrior as well, but this is just uncomparable. Also the spider room that we'll play in the next video will be really easy, while with the other heroes, especially with the warrior, it's actually maybe the hardest mission for them, the hardest room. So let's just kill the queen here, we should receive another healing potion, and then we can continue towards the prison room and treasure room, of course.
My arrows fly true.
Yeah, level up, level 7, 550 HP, that's really nice. And we also received or unlocked the third ability, which is a heal. As you can see, you will heal yourself for 75, but the healing is doubled on yourself, so it will heal you for 150, but if you heal a minion, for example the swordsman, it will heal him only for 75.
You've entered the prison room. Take a look around to check if there are any soldiers who might want to join you.
As you can see, it has 45 seconds cooldown and costs only 2 mana, so it's just about the cooldown.
We must end
You can
this
have
war.
it, of course, on autocast, then you don't
Speed
even
and
need to worry
grace.
about it. Here is the swordsman.
Honor the oath. The spirits guide us.
Ready.
We must stand strong.
I was expecting a short dialogue with him, but he didn't receive anything. It's actually quite weird.
I stand with you.
I think he
With
should
speed and
thank us or
grace.
something. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe check the warrior
Spirits
video,
guide us.
or not warrior, the mage walkthrough, where I also went here. I think he should say something, but maybe I'm wrong. Now the treasure room, of course. There will be small dialogue, of course, in the beginning once again.
You have entered the treasure room. Explore it. Maybe you'll find something valuable.
Yeah, lots of resources. And now we are in front of the 7th room, if I'm not mistaken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those 2 bonus rooms, and this will be the room number 7.
I honor the oath.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, this is everything for this video. It was actually quite long, almost 30 minutes, but we always do it like this, so I don't think it was any slower than with the other heroes. And next time we'll continue with this room, and we will actually finish the whole part with the rooms. So yeah, take care guys.